This is a demonstration of the OptimEyes Edge Finder Tool. In this video, we'll find the edges of a crosshair registration mark on a printed circuit board. Registration marks are placed on printed circuit boards so that automated systems can correctly orient the boards in order to accurately place components. The Edge Finder tool can work in two ways, finding edges or finding outlines. We'll use the Find Edges tab first. To do that, we'll draw a line ROI across the registration mark. This and all of the steps we'll be performing could, of course, be scripted for use in automated environments. We'll configure the Edge Finder tool to find these two edges of the registration mark. We'll verify that our image is selected as the input image, then check Auto Threshold, tell the tool to find the first rising edge where the image goes from dark to light, and the last falling edge where the image goes from light to dark. At the point where each edge is found, we want the tool to place an 11-pixel line ROI. So we'll set the length of found edge to 5, which will give us 1 pixel where our line ROI crosses the edge, plus 5 pixels to either side. Since it's difficult to move the slider precisely to set the length of found edge, we'll click the slider and then use the arrow keys on our keyboard to set the precise value. With that done, we'll click Apply. Now, these green lines show where the Edge Finder tool found the edges of the registration mark. You'll notice that the left mark is placed where the image just begins to change from dark to light. To find the edge more precisely, with subpixel accuracy, we'll check Use Subpixel Searching and click Apply again. Now, as you can see, the left edge has moved over to precisely where we expect it to be. Next, what if, instead of just placing a short line ROI on each of the edges, we wanted to find the entire outline of the registration mark? There are two ways to do that. The first is to set the length of found edge to a high enough number to completely surround the mark. We'll move the slider all the way over to 5000, and with that setting, we no longer need to find both rising and falling edges because either edge will wrap all the way around to the other. So we'll uncheck Find Falling Edge. Now, if we click Apply, an edge is found extending all the way around the mark. Let's zoom out and get a better look at it. You'll notice that here at the bottom, where the image is a bit fuzzy, the line has some unusual bumps on it. To smooth those out, we'll change the reference value used by automatic thresholding and click Apply again. That value worked better, and now our outline is smoother. Next, let's find the outline of the registration mark using the Find Outlines tab. This method, instead of searching along a line ROI, finds all edges inside the active ROI. It works similarly to the blob analysis tool, but it's faster because it doesn't calculate statistics for the blobs it finds. Let's delete the line ROI and draw a rectangular ROI around the registration mark. The advantage of this method over the method used by the Find Edges tab is that we don't need to know quite as precisely where in the image to place our ROI or how to orient it in order to find the edges. We simply surround the entire area that we think the object we're looking for may be in. Again, we'll select Auto Threshold and use Subpixel Searching. And the first time around, I'm going to do this wrong just to show you what happens and then show you how to fix it. If I click Apply, as you can see, the Edge Finder tool has found nearly the entire inside of the rectangular ROI that it was searching in. The reason for this is that by default it looks for a dark object on a light background. Since we have a light object on a dark background, we need to select Invert Output and then click Apply again. This time, the Edge Finder tool found the registration mark correctly.